Okay, boys and girls, welcome back to Uncle Red's channel. It's that time again. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the UFC light heavyweight #1 contender, Magomed Ankalaev. This dude's a freak show. But first, this video is brought to you by PrizePicks. Boys and girls, it's so simple. Go to the App Store, download PrizePicks. You can pick more or less on your favorite players in the NBA, NHL, UFC, much more. For a chance to win 100 times your money, it's a fun way to watch sports. Even if it's a few bucks, throw a few bucks on there. If you think you know, then you'll make a few. When you sign up, use code TIMBO when you sign up. For new users, you place a $5 lineup and you'll get $50 instantly, no strings attached, and it's real fun. You can pick more or less on significant strikes, more or less on fight time, more or less on takedowns, especially for MMA, boxing. You can pick more or less on fight time, more or less on punch counts. It's just the ultimate app for it. That's PrizePicks, code TIMBO. He's 32 years old, 6'3". He's got 19 wins, 1 loss, and 10 KOs and 9 decisions. He's on a serious streak. Ian Kuchalaba, Nikita Krylov, Volkan Ozdemir, Thiago Santos, Anthony Smith. Draw with Jan Blachowicz. Then he KO'd Johnny Walker. Then he unanimous decision Aleksandar Rakic. This guy's a real freak show. He's a real problem. He is a combat sambo master of the sport. I mean, when you're doing sambo, you're doing combat sambo especially, you're built for MMA. It pretty much is MMA. And his last fight with Rakic, they stood and banged the whole time. Don't mind the jets in the back. They're real loud. There's a goddamn war zone around me. All right, let's take a peek here and see if we can break down this fight. Magomed Ankalaev versus Aleksandar Rakic. Okay, here we go. 4:36 into round 1. Orthodox southpaw. I'm so curious how long he's going to stand with Pereira. The thing is, you stand with somebody, you're giving them a chance. 4-ounce gloves, 205er. I don't think he's going to stand with Pereira long. But Pereira's huge, and he does a pretty good job of getting up. I don't think Pereira's had a guy on top of him quite like Magomed Ankalaev, though. Magomed said, you better be ready to wrestle for 25 minutes. Let's see if he's capping. I don't think he's capping. I think he's going to come out there, be changing levels just like this, punching into takedowns, and maybe not shooting to completely score, but shooting, getting him off balance, and punching off it. This is going to be Pereira's toughest fight to date for sure. Now he's sharp. You don't see him throwing much sloppy punches. He doesn't expose his chin too well. I mean, you saw Pereira flatline Jamal Hill. Left hook, little shovel left hook. Good balance, springy. Pressuring forward. You know Pereira's the one to usually pressure forward. And if Pereira can start backing up Magomed Ankalaev, then that's going to be a good sign. But if Magomed can start backing up Pereira, I mean, that's going to be the battle here. If I was Magomed's coach, I'd be wanting him to change levels, maybe shoot after Pereira kicks, after Pereira throws a calf kick, after Pereira throws a hard teep. Once his feet come back, you're punching into a takedown. Not even giving him a chance, especially with Pereira right now. He's on such a streak. His confidence is so high. He's just got to touch you on the lips and put you down. Tit for tat here. Let's fast forward here to round 2, where things start heating up a bit. So Magomed's still pressuring forward, 2 to the guts, teep to the guts, pulling the toes back, digging the teep kick. Not really like a Muay Thai kick, more like a karate type snap kick to the guts. Rakic is circling into Ankalaev's power, but he's out of range when he's doing it. And Ankalaev is no joke on the feet. You see how sharp he is. You see how good his balance is, how snappy his punches are. And when you're a striker going against a wrestler, I mean, it can freeze good strikers up. When they're constantly worried about the takedown, it can really open up the hands for the wrestler. So it's a big advantage that they have. Still good pressure forward, Let me pause this real quick, go back, and I want to see how many times. Okay, so Thiago Santos, so he has went 5 rounds. He's went 5 rounds with Thiago Santos before, so he is experienced with that. Let's go back here. Nice clean left hand to the lips. Look how sharp he throws that left hand. Nice and straight. His elbow doesn't open up, doesn't telegraph it, doesn't give it away. Boonk. Doesn't really turn that one over well, but short left hand. Then left head kick to the dome piece. Stomp to the knee. Mixing it up well. Head, leg, body. And he's got that beard. That beard makes you 30% stronger. That's what the literature says. 2 to the guts. Right hook counter here. Good balance the whole time. He's sharp. You can tell he's been striking a long time. 25 minutes though. If he fails on a couple takedowns on Alex Pereira, it's going to change a lot. 25 minutes of wrestling Pereira, his big ass bones could wear you out. It could wear you out real quick. And it's not just wrestling in the normal wrestling room. You got this cage, and the cage is your friend when you're a striker, and when you need to get up a lot, the cage is your friend. So they're going tit for tat, changing levels. 15 minutes standing up with Rakic. That just shows you he's the #1 contender for a reason. I'm nervous. I'm a little bit nervous for Pereira for this fight. I am. I don't want to see Pereira's stardom go down. I mean, I'm sure, regardless, if Magomed beats him, he's going to have to beat him twice in a row. He'll probably get an automatic rematch. But this is a serious challenge for Pereira. Don't mind those jets in the back. Good checking, stepping in. And he doesn't throw a ton of combos. The max he's throwing here is 2-piece. 2-piece, 3-2, 1-2, doubling up his left hand. Stomp to the leg, body kick, head kick. 1, 2 shots, back to good balance. He's not opening up trying to throw 3, 4, 5-piece combos where he's susceptible to getting counterpunched. Rakic trying to change levels, open him up a bit. Still springy in the third. Good left hand. Good left hand, squares up his feet though. He's gonna have to be accurate with those left hands, because we saw it with Pereira. How good he is at slipping outside that left hand and dinging you with a right hand left hook on the Pereira breakdown. If you haven't checked that out, check that out. You can see why Pereira is so dangerous, and I explained it in that video. So let's go into a little wrestling scramble here. Let's see what we got going on. Rakic trying to get pieced up. So Rakic, okay, this is beautiful. This is beautiful right here. Rakic goes head outside, high crotch. Nice timed high crotch. Zoop, good high crotch right here. As soon as he does, look at Magomed Ankalaev get Rakic's shoulder off of him. Slips the shoulder, starts reaching over for the crotch. Has his shoulder beat, starts to go to the hamstring, brings his head inside. Now it's single leg defense. Has a whizzer in the wrist on the far side. Whizzer and wrist control. Using the fence, left elbow real tight, blocking the bicep here. So Rakic isn't really trying to finish here. He's just driving him against the fence. Another whizzer. It grabs the neck, but let's go to the neck real quick, and that's smart. Not grabbing the neck, flopping to a guillotine, giving that top guy an easy chance to finish the takedown. These guys are too good of grapplers to be doing that. Goes whizzer, damages him, hands inside. Now he pummels inside nicely. Pummels double unders, circles off, head position. I mean, that's just perfect defense. He never was even close to getting taken down there. Wasn't even off balance enough to get taken down at all. And it was a perfect shot by Rakic, too. It just shows you how skilled Magomed is at grappling. Defensively beautiful. Now he's got over-under. Let's see if we can get a finish here. Over-under. Rakic switches it around. Rakic's a big, athletic, orthodox dude. This, not quite as dangerous as Pereira, obviously. But this could possibly what this fight looks like. But I do believe Magomed's going to have to grapple more. He's not going to be able to go there and sit there and go tit for tat with Pereira. Pereira's too hard to hit. Too good at controlling the range. Magomed's going to have to keep it a little bit more ugly and put the pressure on him and change levels a little bit more and not be afraid to commit on some of these shots.
30 seconds to decide it.
Pummeling. Good head position, damaging him. Breaks off, throws a couple to the lips. Let's take a peek at that. Need the lips, slips, dink dink. Good head position. So see right here. So Ankalaev in the first round, 16, 19. I mean, so clearly significant strikes on this. Rakic outstruck him. So don't know really what happened there. Round 1, Rakic with 23 significant. Round 2, Rakic 19. So they tied round 2. Round 3, Magomed kind of pulls away on this round 3. So literally this last minute kind of wins the fight for Magomed. Over-under's beating on him. All right, so tactical take. Tim's tactical take, we'll call it that. How about that? Magomed's going to have to be careful. He can't be comfortable with Pereira on the feet. The guy's wrists, his fists are too big. He can hit you anywhere in your head and wobble your equilibrium and hurt you bad. Magomed's southpaw, so it takes care of that calf kick a little bit. But Magomed's going to have to change levels and have a patient pressure. If he can start backing Pereira up, it's going to be a good sign. If early on in the fight, if he can wrestle hard, get a single leg, get a high crotch, dump him to his back, make Pereira work up at least 2-3 times, take a little bit of that explosive energy from Pereira and make Pereira a little bit more scared to open up with his punches. That's Magomed's key to victory. And that's the tactical take by Timbo. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like and subscribe button. Comment your thoughts below. And I'm heading to Vegas. I got my boy Ezra Elliott. We'll be in Vegas right now about Thursday. He's going to be fighting, so could be today. He's looking to go 4-0 as a professional. So hope you guys enjoyed this. And I love y'all. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. Let's have a good time. UFC. Good shit. All right, boys. Bye-bye.